Welcome. We are resuming our little mini series. This is episode 5 out of 6 in our series on the Preamble to the United States Constitution from a spiritual kind of perspective. This time we're talking about the general welfare.
Welcome to the podcast where it's all about living your love story and making your life and world a story where love wins. My name is Sienna.
And my name is Toast. We've been partners in life, love, and music since 2001. Welcome to our podcast.
Hey, everyone. So who else is hanging by a thread? Anybody else? I'm not only
That's
hanging
very honest.
by a thread. You know how threads have truly one piece of thread has maybe 3 threads that make up that seemingly one strand of thread, right? It's like twisted.
Yep, I know what you mean. Which are themselves made up of little fibers.
Right. I'm not hanging by a fiber, but I am hanging by just one lonesome thread of the 3 threads that make up the one thread. So I'm almost 2 fibers, but
Join the thread club,
sharing.
everybody. Okay. We're forming a thread club.
A thread support group.
Because if you join the threads together in a club, then they become stronger.
Yes.
Like a mighty rope.
Possibly. Okay, so I am personally still recovering from things. I feel like maybe after this week, I will feel more like myself again, but still recovering. How about you?
Yeah, I feel in limbo. And it's we're still all of us in the middle of it. We're in the midst of 2020, of whatever is happening, of this transition of power, of a global pandemic, and that's why we're threading here, because it's real. Like, stuff is still happening.
Yeah.
But we are all still here.
I will say.
And we are the Thread Club, and we are forming a mighty rope.
I will say that I am very glad that our governor has decided to put Oregon on a 2-week freeze.
Yes.
I'm very glad about that because as we've seen the numbers rise, really the numbers are rising everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But Toast and I are on the email list to get the data every single day for Oregon. And we've been seeing the numbers consistently rise and rise and rise and rise, and not very slowly. Like, one day it can be one number, and then the next day it's risen by it's up by 300, and then it's just been going up. And so I am actually glad. I'm not going to complain about that. Like, I know some people are like, "Oh, we're shut down," but I think that's what we need, and so I am pro shutdown.
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
For delayed gratification.
Yes. And I'm not good at delayed gratification, but I just feel like it's, you put things in order of priority, and I'd rather be alive and healthy and well and have full lung capacity, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And so Thanksgiving will be quieter for us.
Yep.
And we have made the decision and I think actually, as I'm thinking about it, I think this is the first time we've ever done this. We are ordering the complete meal and having somebody else cook it. Mm-hmm. So we are ordering. Normally we might order the main from somewhere, or we might make the main, but then we cook all the sides. Because it really is all about the sides. But
it's all about the stuffing.
Everything we are ordering in. And to me, I'm delighted by that because, man, have we been cooking and cooking. Everyone's been cooking, right?
Right.
Everyone has been cooking, like cooking from scratch, which is good. Healthier for you. So I think that'll help make Thanksgiving just, calm.
Yeah, that's
relaxed.
the idea we're hoping for.
Yeah. Relaxed. We will be Zooming
Quiet.
with friends for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think that'll be very nice.
Yeah. And our family is also going to not be getting together. Our family in Hawaii.
Yep.
Everybody's just staying at home and doing their lonely
I think they're
little
Zooming. They're Zooming too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was happy to hear that. It's like, hey, everybody, again, with the delayed gratification for the greater good. And I guess that's a decent segue into our theme for the preamble thing. Oh, you know what though? Here.
Oh, you want to time yourself?
Yeah, let's time it.
Let's see if you got
time
better.
it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm
You
gonna
haven't
try
been
and do this
practicing.
from memory. I know. I'm a little nervous. Okay. I'm going to recite the preamble to the U.S. Constitution.
One of our listeners is very much rooting for you to get this.
Thanks, Mel.
I mean, maybe more than one, but at least one that we know of. All right.
Okay, let's see how long it takes.
Do you need to practice?
I'm
I
shooting
feel
for
like you're
20
just going
seconds.
cold.
I am. I'm kind of pushing myself. I'm starting
right.
to sweat a little. I'm a
Okay.
little scared.
all
But,
right.
you know, I should be
Let's
able to
go.
do this because I have been reciting it while I wash my hands.
We have a good
Should be 20 seconds.
good group
So-
of listeners.
Okay,
Very nice people.
ready, set, go. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and preserve. No. Oh, see, I forgot it.
Okay, we got to start again because you lost like 4 seconds thinking of it.
Okay. Okay, let's try. Let's do it again. I'm not looking.
Okay,
I'm going to
think-
trust in my memory.
Wait, do you know what it is?
I'm trusting that when I get there, I will have it.
It's kind of
But
like
I
how you play music.
but
Like
it-
for some
yeah.
reason, sometimes you don't know the chords,
Well,
and
if
then
I
all
think,
of a sudden
it's
you're
one
like,
of those weird things. If you think about it too
Then
much,
you don't know it.
You're going to forget it.
Yep.
So you have to not think. Okay.
Exactly.
Ready, set, go. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, and preserve the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, do. I don't even have the thing. You don't even know if I'm reciting it right. I just realized.
I'm just trusting you.
Oh my
I'm not going to
gosh.
check your work.
Because I was
I'm
like,
not going to check you.
Okay, no, I was because I chose some wrong words. Sorry. Take 3.
Are
Third
we
time's-
doing this again?
Third time's the charm. I promise.
You know, I feel bad for the people where this is the first podcast they're ever listening to. They're probably like, what the hell is going on? All right. You tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. I did a review and I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. Ready, set, go. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
19.82 seconds.
Let's round it up.
You did it.
Okay, 20 seconds.
I think your arm movements for this one is what helped you.
I think so too.
Yeah. It kind of moved the
I'm like
energy.
a kinesthetic learner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So this
Wait,
episode.
for new listeners, do not worry. We don't do that every episode. But we will be doing it for the episode after this, and then we will move on from the preamble series.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So this episode, we are focusing on the purpose cited in the preamble, that is to promote the general welfare. That's one of the stated reasons why we even have a constitution, to promote the general welfare. And I love that because all the things that are noted before the general welfare are kind of like establish justice and domestic tranquility and the common defense. They're kind of like defensive things. It's like first we have to have enough peace. What is that concept of negative peace and positive peace? Have you heard of that? Remember that?
No, I don't remember it at all.
Because okay. Well, let me tell you. So negative peace is like, okay, that's the absence of conflict.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that's one kind of peace.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that you have the
Inner
most,
peace, like
the optimal kind of flourishing,
yes.
right? You can have this underlying tension, but nobody says anything. Don't ask, don't tell, and that's kind of negative peace. But if you want to have flourishing and the achievements that are available by fulfilling your potential, that's positive peace, right? So to me, this idea of promoting the general welfare is saying, hey, we want our Constitution not only to create a society where people can live with a negative peace, like absence of conflict, but we want to promote the welfare of the general population. It's a very positive thing. It's uplifting. It's like, hey, we want everybody to be able to go for it and make the most of their lives and develop their lives to the fullest capacity possible. That's the kind of society we want.
I like that because when you think of the phrase general welfare, it doesn't automatically include that to me.
It is a very vague phrase.
General welfare to me just means like your basic needs are being met. Although flourishing, I think, is a basic need, but we don't see it as such. It almost seems like it's extra, right? You're lucky if you're flourishing. But I think it is a basic need that we've just shortchanged ourselves of.
Yeah. It's kind of like it
says the thread.
says the thread fiber. This idea of promoting the general welfare too, I wish it would be invoked more in conversations and debates about public policy, things like healthcare, like reproductive rights or abortion rights. Because I feel like so often the public conversation is framed in a very narrow-minded, nearsighted way of, what are an individual person's rights? And that's absolutely important. But we have to be able to take a wider view too, and see, well, how does it affect all of us as a society?
Yeah,
and it's kind of like with the mask wearing thing. It's like, yeah, it might be a little inconvenience to wear a mask. But think of the larger society. Think of the general welfare, right? So it would just be such a delight to me if that phrase, promote the general welfare, was used more often in public discussions about policies. Anything else? I mean, we do have a
not that I can think
quote. Okay. Well, let's wrap it up.
I mean, you can share with them what we did on election night.
Yeah. I pulled excerpts from a quote from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Was it election night that we did this? It was, huh?
Yeah, because we planned to do it the night before.
But we didn't.
Because I don't know why.
Yeah. So, I guess I should give a shout out to Citizen University.
Yeah, absolutely.
.us. If you're interested in civics, or if you're just interested in making the United States a better place for the general welfare, check out citizenuniversity.us. They are what inspired Sienna and I to just spend, it probably took 10 minutes to go through just a little readings and meditations about being citizens in a democratic republic. And this following quote was part of what we read through together. Do you want to read some?
No, go ahead.
Okay. These are remarks, again, by RBG when she presided over a naturalization ceremony for new citizens of the U.S. in 2018. First, our government has limited power. It can exercise only the authority expressly given to it by the Constitution. And second, citizens of this country enjoy certain fundamental rights. Those rights are our nation's hallmark and pride. They are set forth in the Bill of Rights and other amendments to the Constitution. They are inalienable, yielding to no government decree. As new, well-informed citizens, you will play a vital part in the endeavor of achieving a more perfect union by first and foremost voting in elections, serving on juries, and engaging in civic discourse. We sing of America's sweet land of liberty. Newcomers to our shore, people like you, came here from the earliest days of our nation to today, seeking liberty, freedom from oppression, freedom from want, freedom to be you and me. And that's the end of the quote. So, in keeping with, I guess, the previous episodes in this series, we'll end with a song. And we chose a song.
Do you feel like you're taking this? You're doing this alone?
Well, no. Well, I feel like, since you're a thread, I better step up. So the song that we chose is a song called "With All the Stars," and this song, unlike the previous ones in this series, is a collaboration. We did this song together with a good friend of ours. It's on his album, and he sings lead. His name is Daniel Ho.
He is a multi-instrumentalist as well as an amazing engineer and producer.
Yeah, he is all things music, that man.
Yeah.
You just jump back. He's a producer, he's an engineer,
He's
a composer, arranger. Yeah.
He's everything. Yeah.
You just don't mess with him.
Don't mess with him. But he took this song and he made it so beautiful, and actually released it earlier this year on his album called Playing Through Changes. Again, the song is called With All the Stars, and we actually sang backgrounds on this song as well. But before we leave you, we do want to let you know that we have a new song coming out this Friday. So that would be the 20th of November, called Welcome to the Fall. So we have that coming out this Friday if you want to check it out.
And this is going to be the very, very, very first song that Sienna and I did or produced all on our own.
And we should talk about that on the podcast.
Oh my God, yes.
Let's have a podcast on that because
well, I guess
let me document the journey.
Let me clarify. We have recorded ourselves in the past.
Yes.
But it was literally like
on GarageBand.
The 1950s style of press record, play the song, and then stop recording. Yes. That's your recording. Right. That was how we recorded in the past.
Yeah, totally live.
Yeah, it was
not tracking every single thing.
Right. It was just completely live.
Yeah.
So this one that we're going to be coming out with on Friday is we multi-tracked and we added all these kinds of sounds, and it's so
we hope you like it. All right. Okay. So have a wonderful week.
So should we tell them a little bit about With All the Stars, what it's about, what it was inspired by, and so they have context?
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so songs are funny in the sense that, for us anyways, there's always some real event that inspires it or that brings up an emotion. And then with that, sometimes you can hear a song or you're like, oh, I got to write this thing out, get it out of me. Let's process this feeling. So for this one, With All the Stars, it was inspired by a conversation that I had with my brother who's 2 years older than I am. And it was just one of the more heavier conversations. And as I listened to him talk about all the kind of responsibilities and the burdens of being an adult and, financial issues and just working through one's life, It was heavy. And it reminded me of, it instantly brought me back to when he and I were small kids in Hawaii, and just the innocence of that time, and kind of remembering a period where, you know, you were told and felt like, hey, you can do anything you want to do, you know, and all those sparkly feelings. And so that's where the song was birthed. And then, of course, it takes on its own life.
Yes. But we thought this might be a nice song to match up with the idea of promoting the general welfare.
Yeah.
Because it is all about, the dream is to create a place that is able to nurture individual lives so that they can become anything that they want to be.
Yeah.
Or the best version of themselves, I should say.
Yes.
All right. So I hope you enjoy.
So until next time, this is Sienna.
And this is Toast, inviting you, as always, to live your love story.
When I was 3, you told me I could be anything I wanted to be. Sail the 7 seas, throw my arms out wide, surrender to the wind. You'll be friends with all the stars, neighbors with the moon, illuminating every heart, never far away from you, far away, never far away from you. Clouds up high, underneath our tree, unraveling formations in the sky. As time steals by, it's my turn to say you'll be okay. No need for goodbye. You'll be friends with all the stars, neighbors with the moon, illuminating every heart, never far away from you, far away, never far away from you. And now I see our reflections in the window of eternity. Come lie with me underneath the lights of heaven as we dream.